Hey everybody, it's Friday, which means it's time for the whiteboard. Let's see what God has for us today. This morning we are going to be in Romans 12, verse 2. We're going to be in the first half of that verse. Paul writes to the church at Rome where he says, "Do not be conformed to this world, but be transformed by" what? The renewal of your mind. There's so much to talk about. You could talk about this verse from so many different angles for so long, but it's a very good verse for Christians to consider, especially today. Let's talk about it. It says, "Do not be conformed." Conformity is a molding and shaping by an outside force. So Paul tells the Roman believers, do not be molded or shaped. In other words, do not get your ways of thinking, your ways of behaving, etc., from what place? From this world. So we are not to be molded or shaped by the ways of thinking and processing things, the values, etc., of this world. But he just doesn't give a commandment to not do something. He gives an alternative. What's the better answer that Paul is encouraging believers to do? So if we're not to be conformed to this world, what do? Paul says this: be, that's active in the moment right now, be transformed. In other words, we're not being molded, we have been remade. Remade into what? We're being remade into the image of God's own Son. We're being remade into the image of Jesus. So we're not being molded by the world, but we're being transformed. The way we think, the things we value, etc., are being transformed by Jesus himself. And we're thinking like him, hopefully behaving like him, and chasing him. Be transformed by what? The renewal, and that's different than conformity. A conformity is a shaping by outside forces. Renewal is to be given something brand new. So our thinking isn't just reshaped, it's made brand new. We have a new way of acting, a new way of thinking, a new way of being in this world by the renewal of your mind. So we're reshaped in how we think, how we process this world, how we engage with other people is totally new, totally different. It's not shaped by the culture. It's not shaped by what we see in the media. It has been remade brand new. So we not only get new hearts, friends, when we come to Jesus, we get new minds as well. New ways of thinking, fresh ways of thinking, better ways of thinking. We have a clear mind and a clear heart that has been remade, not conformed, but transformed by Jesus. And that's a good thing to know moving into the weekend. Hey, it's been Pastor Stephen with the Whiteboard. We'll see you again next Friday.